Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove Alliance Collection from their credit report, and in many cases, without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or even somebody that you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action now. You know, if for example, you know or you believe that Alliance Collections, actually any of the accounts on your credit report, are the result of identity theft or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any other major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts permanently deleted. Now, if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Call us today. Our number will be in the description below. But what I want to do in this video is I want to go through some of the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one here I think is really important. And that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with Alliance Collections? I put this one at the top of the list for a reason. And that is because we get a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And it makes sense. I mean, few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school, myself included. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million, and you will not be arrested or get jail time. So now, who is Alliance Collections and why are they on your credit report? So they are what's referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap. And then they try to collect the full amount. All right. So it looks like this. Let me say, let's say that you have, an unpaid card with Capital One for $1,000. Alliance Collections could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for maybe just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which then gives them a 10x return on their investment. So, yeah, I mean, these companies can make a lot of money, and damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to your credit report is the primary strategy they have to get you to pay. However, what a lot of people don't know, again, because we're not taught this, is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of time, paying isn't in your best interest. It could just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. But in addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot. They may even call your family members and colleagues. If a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, you may be owed a lawsuit. So again, that's another situation that you'd want to give us a call so that we can connect you with a local specialist that will take action quickly. Should you negotiate a settlement with Alliance Collections? So settling your debt with Alliance Collections really depends on your goal. Typically, if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. Why? Because, like I mentioned before, even if you pay the debt, that credit, that account will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Now, instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts for you. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. And this is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. Which leads into the next question. How do you remove Alliance Collections from your credit report? So the Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared that, you may be spending weeks, maybe months, learning how to do it properly. However, if you'd like to hire a professional to handle it for you and ensure it's done properly the first time, and save the extra time, we're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with Alliance Collections accounts many times, and they regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them, and we'll take care of it for you if you'd prefer. The question here, how can you get Alliance Collections to stop calling you? As I mentioned before, Alliance Collections calling is their attempt to collect the debt they purchased, which ultimately means that the only reason that they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them, right? Or you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Let's see. Will Alliance Collections try suing or garnishing my wages? Yeah, so Alliance Collections suing is unlikely. It can happen. It does happen, but really in our experience, it's rare. There are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win. It's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect it all, which again is another benefit of using an expert. Let's see. What are my rights when dealing with Alliance Collections? Okay, so you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Alliance Collections has purchased. Alliance Collections is governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, the FDCPA, and as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA. While these acts seem very complicated, they provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. Give us a call today. We'd love to discuss your options with you. Again, you can find our number in the description area below. And with that, thanks so much for watching.